Alright, this is Talker Day, back with another Transformers review, and this time around I have Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Starscream. And first and foremost, let's take a quick look at the packaging. We got a nice artwork of Starscream up there, Don't really know what that pose is about, but it's cool. We got a product shot of him on the front of the packaging. Turn around. We got the obligatory product shots in the back. We got the tech specs. We got the bio. Pause it if you want to read it. And thank you much. So, back to Starscream himself. He is apparently a Cybertronian jet fighter. And, you know what? I like it. It's a cool little, science fiction-y spaceship with some mean-looking guns on the front. It's got some nice panel lines in there. I really do wish, though, they would have used this silver paint on all of them. That would have been really nice. Got the Decepticon logos there. You have a bit of a visible head syndrome going on. And, there's the legs and the arms, but they blend in really nicely. But you got some nice detail right there. And if you want to, you can pull the G1 Scourge move. I see you. And if you look in the cockpit, actually, in the game, there's a radar dish, but there's an actual little seat in there. Don't know if you can see that or not. It's really cool. The guns are really nice. And there's multiple spots you can put them. You can put them, like I had them, mounted there under the wing. You can mount them on the side like that. Except for now, with them mounted on the side, you can see the hollow bits in the gun. Doesn't really look all that good. And one other thing you can do is take the guns and peg them together. And this part right here, this vent thing pops right off, pegs into that hole there, but you can take these guns, peg them together, and peg that up there like that. It looks dorky, goofy, but it's something. So in a way, this guy actually comes with 3 accessories, the 2 guns and the vent. But when the guns are pegged together, you can make the gears work and spin them. One spins the other. Now, that's a really cool effect going on there. So let me get these guns back on, and we'll do some size comparisons. First, I'm going to bring in previous wave, well, maybe not previous, but a little while ago, when they had War for Cybertron. This is War for Cybertron Soundwave, and he shows up in Fall of Cybertron also. And as you can see, they're pretty much in scale with each other. I think War for Cybertron Soundwave is a bit heavier, but yeah, they're not a bad scale for each other. But let's bring in an older toy, Generations Blur. And surprisingly, Starscream might be a little bit smaller, a little bit less plastic. Sorry about that. But, not bad. Let's get into transformation. Now, what's cool about this mold is that you can leave the guns on when you transform them. And what you're going to do is pop the wings up a bit, pull down the legs, and the legs there's holes in the back of the legs. They're going to peg onto these pegs right here when you transform it back. Fold down the nose cone, and then bring the entire front forward. Let's flip out the toesies, like that. And now, let me adjust the camera. What you're going to do is come back here, fold the arms out, and as you do that, you want to straighten the arms out as you fold them. That way you can get them out of the way. Then bring the whole thing down at this hinge right here. Then there's this middle hinge and this far back hinge. You want to bend it back up at the middle hinge and then all the way down on the farthest hinge back. Then you flip down the thruster, the shoulder plates, turn the head around, and just straighten everything out. And now we have Starscream in robot mode. And it's Starscream, you know. The color scheme transfers straight over from vehicle to robot mode. And it's Starscream, you know. And of course you can take the guns off and peg them pretty much anywhere you want. You know, there's holes in the legs, holes in the arms, holes in the wings. There's even the holes in his back. And one thing I like to do is you mount them like that. And you got the underhand Gatling guns. Turn that over like that. And you just peg them together. For some reason, Starscream and Gatling guns actually kind of makes a lot of sense. Posability-wise, this guy's got a lot of posability. He's got, it's funny, there's no ball joints on him anymore. There's no ball joints on him. You got a universal 360 swivel and in and out swivel in the shoulders, a upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and a wrist swivel, which is kind of blocked by the thumb hitting the arm guard, but you know, it gives you enough. No waist articulation. You have another universal jointed hip. You got upper thigh swivel. You got a decent knee bend, not a bad knee bend, and you got ankle rockers, which those can come in handy. Look how much you can. It's a little stiff, but you got a lot of range of movement in there. And then there's a little toe swivel, which comes in handy for some crazier poses. And his head's on swivel, but you can get some up-looking motion by using the transformation joint in there. So, and one cool pose you can do is you just get the tips of the guns in there. I like to pose him like this, like he's shooting guys out of the sky, even though he's a plane himself and could probably just jump right up there and do it himself. But okay. Let's get some robot size comparisons going. Let me straighten them up. Oh, by the way, he's got beautiful light piping. Okay, look at this. Any source of light and his eyes just glow like there might as well be an LED in there. Okay, well, let's bring in War for Cybertron, Megatron. And their heights, not too bad off. Megatron is, you know, just noticeably taller. Well, yeah, noticeably taller. And that's really the way it should be, you know. But you can also tell, though, that Megatron's got a lot more bulk in him than Starscream, so that kind of sucks. And, remember this guy from earlier? Well, they did the original version of him was Drift. So the blue guy and this guy really are the same toy, just different paint job and different head. So, and this guy, you know, they're not bad in scale. There's more plastic in him, but they got the height spot on, really. I picked this guy up recently at my local Walmart for about $17. And that's really sad because this guy, about 2-3 years ago, was only about $10. So, yeah, toys are getting a bit pricier and a little bit smaller. But, you know, I think Hasbro's making up for it with giving us these really good accessories now. So, this has been Takaday with Transformers Generations Starscream, Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Starscream. Sorry about that. And thank you much.